Hey everyone, today we're here with Janey from Dig, Plant, Water, Repeat.
Hey
and
guys.
Christy and I got the opportunity to come here today to see Janey's yard. And you guys have all seen this on her YouTube channel, but
hopefully, if you haven't,
Yes.
please head over.
you need to, because her garden is phenomenal.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So many inspirations, ideas here.
Yes.
So we met actually through Green Acres, our local garden center, introduced us and told me that I had to go see their school garden, and I did a video of it that was a huge hit on my channel. So
Go watch it.
Oh, yes.
yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, go ahead over and watch it. And then I invited you guys to come over and see it.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are, Alton Davis, California.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to take you through, because we want to show you a few of the things that really stood out to us. I mean, the garden itself is huge and beautiful, but we have some kind of highlights that we want to show. So let's take a look. Okay guys, so one of our highlights here are Janey's baskets. You probably saw them behind us. So that looks huge,
Thank you.
but
Yes.
you have to understand that these are baskets and they're not as big.
You should get underneath there.
Yeah.
You could
Let me
see,
see
how little the basket is. And oh, hello everyone.
Yeah,
So
there it is.
These are the
Right?
baskets. I think you can get them at your local nursery or online.
Mm-hmm.
And Janey has shared with us that this is a recipe
Yeah,
from
so-
Proven Winners.
So most of the plants that I plant in my garden, probably 90% of the plants I plant in my garden are from Proven Winners, and these are called Proven Winners Supertunia Vistas. And what they do with their plants is they will do recipe combinations where they trial recipes, they trial plants together to see what works and what doesn't work. And I've actually been to the greenhouses that they actually trial these recipes in.
That's amazing.
It's really, really fun to see. And you know, sometimes you'll plant something and it'll take over something else, and you don't really want, you don't want that.
Yeah.
You want them all to play nicely with each other.
Yes.
So that's what the recipes are, and you can find them on the Proven Winners website. Not that this is an ad for Proven Winners,
but I think
it
that's-
is
totally.
It
That's
is
so
really, really
cool.
helpful.
Yes.
So this one is called the Vista View recipe, and the reason why is because all three of these Supertunias are Supertunia Vistas, which means they're really, really vigorous Supertunias. There's jazzberry, there's bubblegum, and then there's whiteout or snowdrift.
so
Snowdrift.
this is where? So what's this one?
This is called Stratosphere Gara, Stratosphere
a
White
Gara.
Gara.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Really, really beautiful. And the thing, I fertilize this once a week, and honestly, you should probably fertilize hanging baskets even more than that because
Yeah.
they take so much water.
wow.
Then the other thing is I spray BT, Bacillus thuringiensis, which is an organic, what do you call it? Organic chemical. It's not a chemical though, but it just keeps budworms
Bugs,
at bay,
yeah.
which is really, really key, especially if you're doing Supertunias. And then I also cut this back one time in June.
So
which
you
was
even
huge.
cut it back.
So how are you just cutting the bottom?
Yeah.
Like so that you're kind of shaping it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And what do you cut it with? By hand or are you
Just
using
pruners.
a tool?
No, I
Pruners?
just use pruners just to cut it back. Yeah, it kills me to cut them back because
bet.
it's so hard to cut back blooms. But this time of year, when things like
Look at
we're at
them.
late August right now,
Yeah.
this time of year it's so important that you cut back your plants. I have so many plants in my garden that I wish I cut back a couple months ago, and I didn't. And
These are showstoppers.
Yeah, so when you
you.
plant this in the basket, are you doing this one in the middle and then those all around?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the thriller spiller
Exactly.
mentality.
Yeah.
I love that.
But with
That's so cool.
Supertunias, you really don't need spillers because they're
No.
spillers in
They're
their
spoiling
own.
themselves.
Yeah, so-
I just can't get over how little this basket is.
I
and how
know.
big this is.
Isn't that fun though?
Yes.
It is.
I just
That
love
was
it.
the first thing I saw when
Yeah.
we drove in
This was
here.
in our
Really?
first highlights here.
Yeah.
So
And
we
then
had to
this.
document this. So
Yeah.
we'll take you on a little bit more of a tour to show you the next highlight of what we like.
So is all right. So Janey, is this a recipe as well?
So technically, no. This is my Zigzag planter, and when I don't have flowers all over it, it's actually this really, I don't want to say ugly. It's very interesting. It's a Zigzag cinder
Artsy.
block artsy planter that came with the house. We had initially thought we were going to pull it, like demo it immediately, but then it kind of started growing on us, and so I started planting it up, and now I kind of love it.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's
So
stunning.
this I actually planted. This is Tiara Pink, Supertunia Tiara Pink. And you can't tell, but there's actually a lot of other types of plants in here. There's there's some Gara, there's some Scaevola in there.
You can see the Gara sticking out a little bit.
Yeah, but the Supertunia kind of took over, and this is what Supertunias do. They're just absolutely huge. The one thing that can keep up with the Supertunia is the sweet potato vine, which
We had that conversation.
This is a good balance.
This is a good balance. I love the sweet potato vine. I personally can't keep it growing in my yard because the squirrels annihilate it.
I can't believe.
I know.
What?
Isn't that funny how gardens can be so?
And she doesn't have deer here.
But it's the squirrels.
No.
And mine, if I even plant one little 4-inch like pot of this in my yard,
Wow.
I'll go in, it's gone.
Do they eat the leaves?
They
or
eat the
do
leaves down to just a nub.
Wow, that
And
is
so this
so
was when I saw this,
interesting.
I was like, what?
I
How do you
know.
have these
I've
grow
never
so
seen that
big?
this lush. It's
I
so
know.
pretty.
Well, I do have gophers, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Do you guys have gophers?
We do.
We have voles.
Oh,
I just
gophers.
saw one the other day in my yard.
Shelly's
They're
been battling
alive.
voles in her yard.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So technically this is a recipe that I made up, but because the Supertunia took over the other plants, it technically wouldn't be a good Proven Winners recipe because Proven Winners recipes, they like to balance each other out,
Yeah.
which is really, really nice. So
Well, it's
Yeah.
a nice, like you said, a little kind of cheat sheet for what
Exactly.
you want to grow.
yeah, exactly.
I love your colors and then your height, from a
Yeah,
design
yes,
aspect. This is really
yes.
cool.
So yeah, this is another one. Obviously, we pulled in and it was like, okay, these are amazing. So we
Thank you.
wanted
How
to
long will it
showcase.
stay like this? How long will it stay pink? Like, how long do you have these blooms for?
So probably until November, end of November.
So when did they start to appear?
I planted them, I want to say in April, I would say, or maybe
Okay.
March, maybe
Okay.
March. I think March. So yeah, I mean, most of the year, right? And I actually
That's so
have
cool.
overwintered Supertunias before. They're very, very borderline for us. Like since we're zone 9B, I think these are technically rated to zone 10. So on a really mild winter, which did you guys hear this winter is predicted to be
yes.
mild?
Really, just like our summer.
Yes.
I
Summer
know,
so mild.
I'm so
Yes.
excited. So,
Love it.
so it'll be really interesting to see what overwinters this year. But since I do like to plant like bulbs, like daffodils and stuff
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
in the Zigzag planter, so I'll probably pull them end of November and plant daffodils and stuff like
I
that.
can't even see you guys. It's so like planter starts and begins.
I know, I can't tell
Like
either.
you just can't. I mean, it's so beautiful that I wouldn't even be able to tell you
You
where
can
the
see your
planter
basket
was.
sitting behind it. It all ties
And then the
together.
hummingbird. I love my hummingbirds. Yeah.
So yeah, another one of the highlights.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the great things, well, there's a million things, but one of the great things about Janey's yard is she kind of has it separated into different areas and kind of
Thank you.
themes. Yeah.
Thank you. That's a really
You
big
do.
compliment because I try really hard. It's hard because my yard is big
No,
and
you
wide
can
and
tell.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that you said that. Thank you.
You're
Made
welcome.
my
And,
day.
and so one of them here was we walk up and it's much more of a modern kind of style. This one is the star jasmine that's growing on these trellises here.
Yep.
I have star jasmine in my yard as well. I
Ooh.
love a good star jasmine.
I
Mine is
love-
trellising on a fence.
Yes.
Yours is beautiful here. Christy has some ideas of what she wants to do
I
with
have
this.
eucalyptus. I'm going to try to train it like this.
Yeah. So this is called an espalier, is the fancy term
Yeah,
for it.
which we
right?
have in our school garden. So we do have a spaliered fruit
You
trees
do,
in our
yes,
garden,
you
so.
do. So this is just wire that I had the eye hooks. Every cross I screwed in eye hooks into the wall, and then I strung wire up. And I love doing it to cover like a really big wall or a really empty space.
That's what I have.
Yeah, it just makes it so, like, isn't this better than just having a big empty
No,
wall?
I totally agree.
Right?
Yeah.
I love it.
This is a focal point. And what you can't see is look at her stunning pathway right here.
Yes.
I
Isn't this great?
love this.
Yes.
And what did you use so this is decomposed granite. What was the
3x8.
This is 3/8 inch
3/8.
decomposed granite. So I love decomposed granite. I love the look of decomposed granite.
me too.
But we're so dry out here and we're really
Yeah.
dusty already. So decomposed granite just adds to the dust. So I actually ended up putting this 3/8 inch gravel, decomposed granite gravel over it. And I like it
thicker. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's so beautiful. To me,
It is.
it just
I
is
agree.
California.
Yes, totally.
And so we put
That's a great
this
point.
in between these concrete pavers, which are like
So
a
I'm
buck
gonna
a
scroll
piece.
down just a little bit so they
Yeah,
Yeah.
so cheap, so easy. The only problem with this area right here is the gravel kind of spreads over
Yeah.
like this. But my husband sprayed gravel glue on top of it, and it's working really,
It
really
holds
well.
it together,
Like,
so
look
it
at
like
Yeah,
makes it hard.
I know, and
That's
it's
incredible.
permeable, which is really important.
And we have a lot of trees by us where we have to do a lot of blowing of
Oh, yeah.
leaves. And
Yeah.
so a lot of times when it's really loose gravel or something,
Yeah.
this would keep it like easy to blow.
Perfect.
So I have regular decomposed granite, whatever, I forget what that granule is,
Yeah.
in my yard, and it is actually so compacted you could probably ride a bike across it.
Oh, nice.
And it doesn't blow everywhere. Like when I leave,
You
I
had
have
it
oak
professionally
trees.
installed, didn't you?
Yes, in the beginning, but then I refluff it every year.
Oh,
on
okay,
my
all
own.
right.
But
So here we have the Platinum Beauty Lamandra, which
Yeah.
is an amazing grass.
It's a staple.
It is a staple.
Like if you live in a warm zone,
9B.
9B, like if you live anywhere near our zone, you have to get the Platinum Beauty. It's just the best.
This
So-
one looks beautiful here. One of the great things here is this metal. This is by Edgerite.
so I'm gonna
if you
kind
need a
of come
brand.
in a little bit so you
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
This is the metal edging. Super
love
pretty
it.
because did this start off as the silver metal? And
Yes,
then, okay, yeah.
yeah.
So mine has
Oh,
two.
so it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
have
could-
this. I have
What
this
do you
in my
call
yard.
that? Corroded or
It's like corroded,
rusted?
galvanized. It's
Yeah.
not galvanized because galvanized it does like patina.
yeah,
Patina, that's
So
what
it'll
you call it.
start off silver.
yeah.
And then it gets this beautiful patina. I have it in my backyard, but I have it in my front yard where it's not edgerite. But I ordered it and it's like a zigzag pattern. So it just had a little bit more funky to it.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
So these come in 4-foot lengths, and you just
Yeah.
get a box of them, and then you can just hammer them in yourself.
The
and it's
teeth on the bottom, I'm assuming?
teeth on the
Oh,
bottom.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and
Yeah,
it's
I've seen
then-
this. Okay.
It's like a weekend project.
they also
you know what I
have
mean?
these little
Oh,
like
they
hook
hook together,
things.
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
It hammers it in.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can curve them if you want. You can make them straight if
Yeah.
you want. It like they're just it's a great product. It's a
just had to
really
curve 'em.
easy product to use, you know. And they come like you have tree rings and all that. I have them all over. You'll
Yeah.
start noticing now. You'll be like, oh, there's more edgerite. Oh, there's more
I love
edgerite.
that.
You know.
So another great idea space, and like we said, it's a custom staple.
Yeah, I love it. I feel like this is modern and yeah. No,
Thanks,
that's
guys. And then
Hold on here.
I thought this was chocolate ajuga, but it's not.
I have to
Okay.
point out the ajuga because I love the ajuga
come
and I
in for
want
that.
it.
Same.
This is mahogany ajuga, basically chocolate, but it's technically.
So does this grow big or
Yeah,
does this
it's going to be
stay-
a ground cover.
It covers. It'll take
Oh.
over.
Yeah, it's
how
gonna
pretty is that
it's
gonna
gonna
be?
cover this whole area, and so I just thought I love that combination of the dark ajuga, the platinum,
Yeah.
the silver of the Platinum Beauty,
Yes.
and then the dark green
Your wall
of the
and your
Star Jasmine.
decomposed granite. This is very sexy. I like this.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I know. Thanks for having us in the coffee.
So thank you guys so much for coming and having coffee. I want to have you guys back so we can do a more in-depth
Yes.
tour. Right? We'll have to do that. But first, I'm headed to your guys' house next week to film
Yes.
for my channel.
We're so excited. I have to leave right now to get ready.
No, don't. And don't pull your weeds because if you look close,
I don't have any
all
weeds. No, I'm anal. I'm super anal. No, I am. And now that I have a hula hoe, oh, my life has changed.
I've heard you guys have not. You
We're
love
gonna
your
buy
hula
you one.
hose.
Do you have one?
I have one.
Dude, that thing is life changing, and I love showing people. I'm like, come over here, come here.
If you haven't seen, there is it posts or stories on Instagram about the hula hose.
Yes.
You
on
guys have
both,
been
right?
posting nonstop about hula hose.
Now
I
when we
love
see
it.
one, we can't stop.
And we saw one that was they vary in price, $107.
The Japanese hula hoe was $107.
But I think it's because of the steel, and you
Probably.
want it to be really good.
It
and
was
really
a
sharp.
solid one. Mine from
Yeah.
Amazon was like $17,
we
and
couldn't-
sometimes it falls apart.
Yeah.
We couldn't justify the $107.
And then I heard that you have to sharpen it, and if you sharpen it, it works even better. So,
Oh.
well, a
whole
video
new
video coming soon on sharpening your hula hose.
Oh,
So-
yes. I can't even sharpen my
Thanks for
nails.
having us, Janey. We hope you get some
Yes, this
inspiration
was
from
so
the things that we did
exciting.
today here. So thank you for joining us.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Janey.
Bye.